All right, so Maokai ban versus Canyon. As a reminder, in the last match, they were frequently R5ing the Maokai, and Canyon was actually quite good on it. We did see the Sejuani ban at times. It's weird because Canyon was not very good last year on either the Sejuani or the Maokai, but they've been preferring that really strongly this year. Philios Milio, that's not a lane combination. I'm a bit surprised that they decided to take that. Renata's actually just straight up not banned here. By the way, guys, I hate how it goes from, it's like mirrored in the middle. Every other region is just left to right. So it's really hard to read draft because it's like, here's pick 1, here's 2, here's 3, you know, here's 4. It's so annoying.
Azir. So that answers the question of the Azir. Yep. Chovy could go for like an Orianna or even like a Yone or something like that if they want.
But I'm surprised they see Lucian and they're like, yes, Aphelios Milio. Although early trading with Green Gun with Aphelios and Milio is probably pretty good.
He's going to elect to pick later on.
So maybe you can bully, maybe the theory is you can bully them like very early on in the game and use attack range buff later.
Clearly a lot of faith in his carries, which is understandable, but has a bit of that, whatever it's called. Seeing bans on top of that just make me think probably going to give Keen counter pick last pick would make the most sense.
Rel and Cassante.
First time. Let's see what they do want to go for, though.
And Yone, Tristana, these are typical Chovy bans that we've seen. They're targeting the mid lane.
In terms of answers to the Azir, obviously.
I mean, why can't he just play a Kali? Okay, this is a flex. This is a flex. These are all flexes. I mean, technically, the Sejuani is probably not going to be top right now, but whenever Canyon's playing, you have to keep in mind that Talia could be a flex. Udyr and Trundle coming in versus the Sejuani. Okay. And here we go. Here's the Darius in top lane into Udyr.
Alrighty then. So that's what you gotta play into Udyr. That's what works. That's what Honestly, said at least.
It kind of makes sense. I do still think that early levels might be a little like Udyr favored, but I think
yeah, he should push Darius in, I would think.
If you stack up the passive, you know, Udyr can normally thrive when
does Darius clap Udyr? Well, we're gonna find out. I don't know the answer to that question.
Darius, he will just like you can E to bounce him out, get the Q, W, and then just hold.
Yeah, I think Darius is going to actually have threat on the Udyr because we've seen so many champions.
Canyon on permatank duty. I'm sure he'll be on something else in the future, guys.
Or as a scaling carry or just Renekton. But I think Darius, you see nowadays, because Trundle was a huge mistake into this.
I mean, having Sejuani plus the Darius seems like very strong 2v2 in the top side.
Well, we got a little party brush. And Jonas Strong is keeping it all. Oh, well, just revealed it.
Yeah. A bit more defensive from Nongshim.
You also have the Talia to apply pressure into the top side.
And how, you know, I think if Canyon and Keen get a stack up both Sejuani passive and the Darius passive on a target quickly,
Darius does not clap Udyr. That's what Fatal Cordy thinks. Well, why does he pick it then? Riddle me that.
Yeah, I just wonder if it's even going to be shown. You know, we just haven't seen a lot of 2v2 top jungle shenanigans as here in the brush.
Yeah, it's a lot harder to gank top lane now, so having a strong 2v2 in the top side, I think maybe has diminished in value. Okay, so here it is, guys. It was what I theorized. You can actually bully, because we've seen a lot of like Green Gun Aphelios bullying right at level 1, and plus the Milios. Look how annoying this shit is. Look how annoying that shit is.
At level 1, it's going to push them back.
Yeah, doing a good job. I mean, that's the thing with the Lucian army. I mean, especially level 1. But once the cooldowns have been used, the sustained damage isn't that useful, isn't that powerful. They do have healing for the Nami just to get some of the health back up, but Pays and the Hens have controlled the lane so far, and the level 2 from Pays will be threatening. So Jiwoo and Peter on the back foot already in this matchup.
He's about to hit it. Last minute he. Suppose not.
I think they must have missed a minion because they went so far forward.
There we go. Yeah. Well, still going to be able to put on that pressure. Take a note of Sylvie's pathing. Well, take a note of this. Level 2 Udyr, and he's being bullied already. Dundun doesn't have flash. He's just dead. You can't get away from that pressure. Take a note of Sylvie's
Oh
pathing.
my god.
Well, take a
The
note of
ghost
this.
flash.
Level 2 Udyr, and he's being bullied already. Dundun doesn't have flash.
There's
He's
no
dead.
escape, guys.
You can't get
Oh,
away
it
from
feels
the other
so
ghosted
bad.
guy who was Darius, and now on the bottom. Level we go.
Dude, the level 3 Sejuani gank coming in.
Well, still going to be able to put on that pressure. Take a note of Sylvie's path.
I understand why Dundun thinks he's safe too, but
Well, still going to be able to put on that pressure.
he just
Take a
goes
note of
ahead and
Sylvie's
pops
path.
the ghost,
Well, take a note.
slows him,
This. Level 2 Udyr, and he's being bullied
flash on
already.
Q.
Dundun
Canyon
doesn't
just,
have
oh
flash.
my
He's
god.
just dead. You can't get
Well played
away
by
from the
Canyon.
other ghosting guy who was Darius, and now on
I mean,
the
you can't
bottom
punish
side,
this
even
either.
with
Like, you can't punish this because they were winning out at level 1, so there is no mirrored answer. He needs to just go counter jungle.
Now, FaZe might be forced to flash in this scenario, and yes, he will. The flash forward from the
Oh,
jungle.
well, I mean, if
Now,
FaZe plays like an idiot, there is counter. I thought they're just out home
not gonna
free,
amount to too much unless he can
but he feels that he
get
needs
in
to
here
walk
now.
forward.
From
That's
the other
bad.
ghost- Sylvie's pathing. Well, take a note of this. Level 2.
I mean,
Udyr,
you have
he's
to
being
assume
bullied
that Trundle's
already.
on the bottom
Dundun
side at this
doesn't
point in
have flash.
time.
He's just dead. You can't get away from the other ghosting guy who was Darius. And now on the bottom side, even with this aggressive
Rather silly here of
it's
Pays.
not gonna amount
Rather
to much
silly.
unless he can get in here now. FaZe might be forced to flash in this scenario, and yes, he will. The flash forward from the Trundle, and it will.
Ah,
lead to
all
quite
his
a
good
lot.
work,
It's a
all their
kill.
good work in the
Let's go.
bot side
Open
just
field.
completely undone.
Yeah, and the wave's actually in such a bad spot here because it was pushed so heavily. I think Nongshim should be able to freeze this one. They probably do want to get a reset in though, just with how low the health bars are. So not sure if they're going to be able to hold it. The Hens might be able to crash it in. We see Peter staying behind to try and negate that, but good first ganks from both junglers, keeping it even. We'll see how that ends up panning out. Who's just Swiftness coming in already for Keen, and he's gone the lethal tempo, so powerful in those extended trades. You can see here, already stacking up the passive a little bit. Fake's going backwards, and at this point, remember, Dundun doesn't have flash here, and he's just deleted.
Yeah. Used Ghost, didn't matter. And this extended trade is very interesting too, because Ju overextends probably on purpose.
Yeah,
to get Pays to move forward.
It's one of these things where Pays was like, oh, the jungler must be here, and then they won the trade, and Jiwoo backed away. He's like, oh, maybe the jungler's not here, and they're kind of just trolling. The jungler was there the whole time.
Yeah, that's the problem is also that the jungler could have come to that position during the exchange, right, and then be there even if he wasn't there earlier.
He's one of those junglers that gets that aggressive in terms of looking for early ganks. By the way, last time Darius was played, it was Dundun, and it was against Morgan. I remember that. That's why we had a big smile on Dundun's face as the Darius was picked as well. He kind of knew what was coming, right? So.
And he was ready for the mano a mano.
He's got Swifties now too. This is going to be the stickiest Darius ever.
Which, very rude.
Yeah, Dundun can't even walk up because the extended trade I think he'll take is just going to be fucking horrific.
Tank and, you know, reliable engage and a good front line, but also has extremely strong early ganks, especially with melee champions. And another thing we do mention many a time, Canyon on the bottom side of the map here could try to go for that early dragon, but instead he's just going to go for a back and look for something else.
This kind of problem though is that even though they got that kill on the Pays, they still
Almost
have
6
the
onto
pressure.
Chovy, on the Talia.
Lucian
You can start
Army,
making
low
additional
strength
plays
comes
top.
to
There should
make
be
it
free
there.
Void
Maybe
Grubs, you would
G
think,
was
for
gonna go
Gen G.
with the mandate.
Now they've spawned at 5
I
minutes.
still feel like that's a similar thing. Once you get the Dreammaker Fanami plus the mandate, it's a really nice spike.
When is Power Spike back? Power Spike is back on
Whereas on the opposite side,
Wednesday.
you see top lane, that kill early secured for Keen.
This
And a
week,
lot
this
of
coming
people
week.
got the lead and just bully out Dundun. So I feel like the impact of one gank is really outmatched the other.
Yeah. The timing of this is very good from Canyon too, because there's no threat of Sylvie actually going for the dragon. Both bottom lanes
Monty and Wolf show will be happening
Sylvie
tomorrow.
might run over there.
Summoning Insight on
Now
Tuesday,
he's
Power
really
Spike
gotta
on
get that
Wednesday.
dragon and force it, and he's only level 4, so Canyon just going to take these, and there's not the common response of, okay, well, we're just going to go for the dragon, especially up against a Talia, who can close the gap very quickly. And, of course, for the side of Nongshim, they can't challenge this because their top lane doesn't exist right now. So, free 3 Void Bubs to GenG.
Yep.
Missing your elephant culture stuff. Yeah, I need to. Well, it's not just me, guys. Our editor also had his second kid at the same time I did, so it's been a combination of things. We'll get it. Don't worry, it's coming back.
And down he does go. So you're just gonna burst him down. That's a 2-0.
Man, all of these ganks are now so much more effective. First off, because blue side OP and bot lane ganks, but also because of the whoopsie that Pays had to the bot side. Now he's super vulnerable, especially to pillar.
And down he does go. So you're just gonna burst him down. That's a 2-0 Lucian right here for Jiwoo and the side of Nongshim.
Yeah, really good to see. The return gang, no flash on Pays. Means he's an easy target for that pillar. And also, the pillar placement from Sylvie's so good. He does that little knock-up. Knock Pays back. Ensure that he has to try and run around the pillar, which just, I mean, you just stand no chance. It's once the Trundle gets behind you, just kind of doomed.
Uh-oh, what's going on here? Jovi, is he gonna get solo killed by Call Me? That's not quite. Oh, Lehens and Canyon gonna root it.
Oh no.
He's gonna have to flash away. Jovi
Pays back. Ensure that he has to try and run around the pillar, which just, I mean, you just.
Chovy knows he has the cavalry coming.
Trundle gets behind you, just kind of doomed.
Uh-oh, what's
Ooh.
going on here? Jovi is.
Once the Trundle gets behind you, just kind of doomed.
Oh man, he didn't have his E out before the dash happened onto the Azir, and he missed his W. That's pretty. I mean, it's well played by Call Me. Chovy kind of doesn't get good value out of any of his abilities.
He had a nice little angle there, but Chovy maybe just baiting for his team to come on over.
Yeah, Call Me's like.
I don't think he intentionally like messed all of that up.
He's playing lane 1v3.
It's not very fair, and neither is this. Down level is Pays. And
now the Aphelios getting the support item as well. Interestingly, Jiwoo not getting it on the Lucian.
Still just getting shredded. Yeah, it's actually gone the World Atlas. So copying some of the tricks we saw from T1, going for that item. I'm not sure how good it is on Aphelios. Like Lucian, you're gonna be able to proc that Sheen really frequently, but I feel like for Aphelios, you're not like the. When you do have abilities, but they're not that low cooldown. Oh,
guess who's here? It's Dun-Dun. It's the Udyr. They didn't expect this, just running at them, but he has to go into Melio. That's not going to work out for him. He is creating some space, but now he's getting kind of low.
Canyon's still not 6 either.
After all, he's just going to run away from this one. Keen had the top lane frozen while all of this is happening, and now that he sees Dun-Dun, he's going to push it in. He's up.
Suppose there's some decent value to that, but I mean, this Udyr is now 2 levels down. And gonna miss another wave. This is really brutal.
We saw Dun-Dun just like fly in, and I looked at the minimap as that was happened, and you saw Keen like SS pinging his lane. He's like, guys, he's up to some shenanigans. There you know.
Yeah, they found out. And what can you say about this? Just return gang. Pace doesn't have flash. He's Aphelios. Yep. No mobility.
So hard to deal with in that situation. So
oh, the mini-map is no longer so mini. Yeah, sorry.
Oh, Jovi.
I'll move myself.
Does knock him back, but there's another nice pillar flash forward, and the knockback from Canyon is enough as he's ticking away, but it's not quite enough damage here from Sylvie. Very close call.
Yeah. Good. Oh no.
Dun-Dun decided to enter the lane here. That's not a good idea. As he's burning, he is bleeding. Will he go down?
2, 1. Oh
nope.
My.
Not quite.
25 HP.
Not even close. Calculated. Also, he's losing turret plates now.
Yeah. Well, we're seeing the solution to the Udyr problem. Pick Darius and gank it.
Yeah, Canyon does look in form. As some of his fucking jungle games were mad shaky last year, but Showmaker was really quite off for most of 2023. He admitted it. He himself said, Showmaker said he was burnt out, and you know. It's also, I think, a lot easier to, you know, play jungle with Chovy. Pretty good buff.
Yeah, it's definitely a big deal. I mean, Dun-Dun many a time has kind of sacrificed the lane, played for the team, you know, run on down, trying to make plays and stuff as a 5-man unit, but it's kind of rough when you're giving this much up. And now, again, you don't have any prio, actually negative prio in the top side, so it's just free as a bubble's going to hit on the Lehens. He is a Melio, and a ton of damage comes in onto him. Pace steps forward, and will help him out there. The ult is going to sail entirely wide.
Does have bone plating to at least
Often miss those, but
tank a lot of that damage. Lens doesn't feel like flashing, I guess.
Nice sidestep from Pete and Jiwoo.
That they're going to get free grubs.
He's just incredibly strong, isn't he? Dude, just
6 grubs for GenG.
Here again, it's Trundle, and Sylvie is alone.
Oh my
for
god.
now, but he's just going to zone Pays under the turret, and I think I've seen this movie before. Chovy is trying to move on down. Can he get here in time? I don't think so. Jiwoo's going to take turret.
This is great punishment by Nongshim, honestly.
Still get the job done.
Yeah, unfortunately, because Pays started
They're doing a
using the
really
ability
good
to
job
wave,
of
and because he used his
punishing that
speed, he
Pays
actually
mistake.
have the burst to finish off Jiwoo there. Good read from Nongshim, and you know, I just love that Sylvie made that early gank happen and then has been relentless. You know, he has not given a single moment for Pays to.
Well, what else? I mean, he can't do anything topside. It's completely doomed. So I think it's very good that Sylvie has like found this angle on the bot side.
Oh no.
Oh god.
Well, they decided to choose violence in the top side. That's going to be another kill here to Keen. He picks up his second as that Trinity Force is probably done on his back. And that's 3 plates as well. I mean, this is getting really out of hand.
Yeah, I was just saying about being relentless, not giving them any time to breathe. I think Dundun can really feel that right now.
Yeah. And this doesn't happen every day with Udyr, but if you have a counter, if you have an answer, this is what you can gain from it. 2,400 gold.
Jeez.
He finishes that item. Here is Calmy, going to hand it over to Sylvie, who is trying to take down Chovy, and down he will go.
Chovy just knows he's like, I can't escape this. If I flash, I'm just going to get pillared, so screw it. Yeah. Yeah, Ox is completely right. Ox and I are on the same wavelength there. There's no way you live through that.
I think if you'd flashed the Azerald, that would have been the play that would have avoided it. But once you get hit by it, it's kind of over. Here, just so little that Dundun can actually do in this situation. Well played from GenG, but here. So if he flashes the ult initially,
oh, here we go again. Here's Canyon in the bottom lane. Jiwoo is gonna get ulted, nearly goes down. Has to cleanse, and that's
get all the summoners out. Now you can contest here for Drake in 15 seconds. GenG with the top laner is broken.
Here we go again. That pillar is just massive.
They're not even really the same GenG though, where they replaced 3 of their players.
Overextended. Doesn't look like it. Here comes Dundun from the top lane. He's in the bottom side. Calmy gonna get a couple of flashes as well. And now everybody has to back away from that fight as all 5 members from Nongshim group up.
Oh, that would have been so good if Calmy had ult. Obviously used it in the play earlier, so wasn't able to have the follow-up, and
oh no.
It looks positive, but Keen is just getting
Keen is just wrecking plates. Holy shit.
He's gonna get a 3rd plate.
We talk about the Void Bow.
Oh my god.
Always having that value. They have started to really get some value in this game.
Yeah, I mean, if you're
he's so rich. He's 3,000 gold up in 13 minutes. Holy shit.
Right? Because he's going to take the top lane turret, and he can even go mid and take the mid turret, I guess, in situations like this.
It's a 3k gold lead over Dundun right now.
He's 1,200 ahead of the next player in the game.
Yeah, he's pretty fed. And here's the thing. You know, Jiwoo has burst, but this Darius might just be too tanky to blow up. And on top of that, Dundun and Sylvie are both melee champions. They can't really avoid being
I'm not sure what's going on with that flickering. It was on the broadcast.
Angled.
Oh no, not again. Okay, well, that's one thing that Udyr can do. Can sometimes be difficult to run away from Darius, but you can just hit him before he actually gets his combo going. You can just run away. Udyr is very good at that.
That's a lot of turret gold.
875 just to Darius.
1,000 extra turret gold from plates over to GenG.
Yeah, it should be turret plate gold.
Yep.
Okay, well, Dundun is playing with fire again. The spacing good for Keen, and now, Wired. There's 3 of them down here, and they're not even going to commit to it just yet. Looks like Canyon.
I love how Pays. They're just leaving Pays out to dry. Like you made your bed, Pays. Now you can lie in it.
Still gonna get the turret. Still okay, but I thought that was the Udyr gone. I remember he's got no flash. If he ended up on the same side of the wall as a Darius, he is gonzo.
He has Warden's Mail and steel caps against Talia Sejuani. Yeah, if they actually get something going, then it's going to be really good.
The thing is, they have the 6 stacks of the grubs too. So I mean, this split push is just so crazy.
You don't get to
Oh!
there, nearly loses his life. And yeah, you can play so hard at the side lane when you have 6 Void Bubs and your top lane is just Giga fed.
Yeah, I feel like Nongshim's approach was, look, if we can't see it, then it doesn't exist. So they just decided not to look at the Darius Udyr lane. The problem is they just try to make a play mid, and it backfired, and now they're losing 2 towers mid. This is like the Void Bub Nirvana, the ideal scenario where we're seeing 6.
Yeah, it's so true. This is
4 towers
tragic.
already at just under 16 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, they just got 4 towers in a row.
And here's the crazy thing as well. He never took the top lane tower, right? I think he possibly could have, but he wanted to keep the laning phase going. But he could very easily just pick that up if he wants.
Well, we'll have some kind of answer back here by taking mid.
At any point, really. They are going to take down this mid turret. Rift Herald was taken by Sylvie with all the bottom lane shenanigans from GenG. Don't think it's going to get another charge here. But at least able to get some value out of that. And if you look at the gold score, I mean, 3,000 gold, it's not great, but it's not the end of the world. And they do have the mountain.
All right, feeling super bad here now for Nongshim. Oh,
top lane still massive.
wait, what's going on? I was trying to fast forward because this seems very over. But of course, right after that, right after they think they're going to recall, we see
still massive as a nice little sweep.
Call me just committed.
But Lehens keeps him safe, and Canyon trying to frontline. Did he go too far? A massive bubble onto 2 of them. Call me.
That was a great bubble.
Meanwhile, here's Cade, and he is
Oh no!
There is no escape. As
Oh no! The charge up, the flash Q. Just takes half your health bar and damage with his ultimate.
Yeah, I mean, that looked fine up until the moment where Keen appeared and just decided to
I fucking love Keen.
every member of Nongshim.
Why would you like any other player when you could like Keen instead? Riddle me that,
They
guys.
just have no answers.
What's the point in liking players who aren't Keen?
I really like that Keen was like, okay, go ahead, pick Udyr. I dare you. And then he's got Canyon, who will play towards his lane.
Plays the crazy shit, huge champion pool, does his job on the team,
Until he wasn't.
carries the shit out of games when he needs to.
The extra damage to kill anyone there, but the problem is they commit so much, they overstep, and Keen gets this beautiful spot in with a flash, and he just takes so little from to one-shot them.
가는 중, 미드 가는 중. 빼면서 건발 빼면서.
I'm on my way.
갈게.
Kite back.
가져. 나이스.
And he's very calm in the heat of action.
Gio is going to doesn't flash, but he does dash over the wall and he does cleanse. So
Other players don't choke at internationals. True, but you know, Zeus did that until recently, so we can have hope that Keen won't.
It's crazy that this is
On the GenG Super Team.
place team up against a first place team in the standings right now, and we're seeing GenG have such a dominating lead. Really,
thank you for the context, Stan.
really got to
That
keep your
very
eyes on
helps.
GenG as a hot prospect, I think.
All right, well, that's the flash out of Chovy, but that is about it. They do not get
The crazy thing about this game is that they got curb stomped in the bot lane, and they have so many carry threats that it just doesn't fucking matter. Like, Chovy didn't do that great either, but Canyon and Keen are just everywhere.
Sure, but where is Darius right now? Like, is he going to turn up in a second? Is he taking Tower's top lane? Yes, that's the correct answer.
Still has the bubs.
Yep. Oh, TP flank coming in.
Just from Call Me, too. This could be pretty dangerous. He does not have anything, though. The steal comes in, and now Chovy's getting pretty low. Here comes Tinder.
Keen's just not there.
Yep. Oh.
Keen is like, look how stupid this is, actually.
Where is Darius?
Like, why are they doing this Drake while Keen has no TP and is on tier 2 in top lane?
That's the correct answer.
Remember, he's the one who's fed.
Yep.
He's like all of their gold lead, all of it.
From Call Me, too. This could be pretty dangerous. He does not have anything, though. The steal comes in, and now Chovy's getting pretty low. Here comes Tintin. Does he do anything is the question. Pays in a lot of trouble, has to flash away.
Oh no, Keen!
Oh God, he ghosts in! Run away! Keen's gonna kill everyone!
Keen doesn't have to be there,
He's
though.
literally just sprinting away from him, but there's a wall in the way! Oh no!
You're in Keen prison now.
Chovy, the eventually will go down, but he knocks him back, and a
they bubbled him.
Going to be huge, but now even
It's so
Paige is
funny.
having some fun. Gonna pick up 2 kills of his own, and G will have to flash the apprehend. And that was like a horror movie, man.
Feels like The Shining.
I like how they go in on it, and then as soon as they see Keen ghosting, they just all run away.
It's not a fun situation to be in. You respect the effort from Nongshim. They keep trying. They find this angle, getting some good poke onto the back line. Lehen's keeps them healthy, and unfortunately, Dundun just doesn't really do damage. Cormy gets a
Like, look at this. They're like winning the fight, and then they're like, oh shit, get out.
With the movement speed
Abort.
he has, with the ghost, with the dead man's
Swifties.
plate as well, he can just chase
Yeah,
them
the
down.
Swifties and the Dead Man's Plate. Holy moly,
And
so
man, if that
fast.
wall had lasted a little bit longer,
Or the bubble doesn't hit.
yeah, not gonna be in a quadruple, honestly.
Basically was.
What the fuck is Dindin's inventory? What is he supposed to do, man?
And yeah, he's
What
only
is he
stronger.
supposed to do?
In terms of outs for Nongshim, I think the biggest issue is that they don't really have a top laner. Like, in many times we talk about Udyr's strength just being unrelenting, always in the front line, kind of unkillable, but he is absolutely extremely killable at this point in time.
I felt like this was going to be a game where we weren't going to see as much of that from Udyr, simply because Talia and Aphelios have so much DPS. So we weren't going to see him be as obnoxious as we have in other games.
And then
We weren't.
He's 5,000 gold up, guys. He has 10,000 gold to 5,000 gold on Dindin.
As much of that from
It's
Udyr,
so doomed.
Because Talia and Aphelios have so much DPS. So we weren't going to see him be as obnoxious as we have in other games.
and then
If he was like ahead even, but he's so far.
okay, he's gonna nearly go down. Down he goes, gets smoked by Canyon, and now just getting slows onto Peter as well. Another pick here, this time onto Jiwoo.
You know, I'm beginning
Pick Lucian, like on paper.
against.
Well,
But it's bonkers to think that there's this much of a lead for GenG with how well bot lane went for Nongshim. Right. But they've been able to press this top lane advantage to a ridiculous degree, whereas at least Pays has managed to CS.
And now he's got a big glove.
Wait, look at Dennis and Wardensville.
Well, it's not gonna help. I don't think at all.
Yeah, I'm curious who he puts it on, honestly.
Yeah, I mean,
At
you
this
said it
point.
before. There's so many damage threats. Like,
Yeah, I'm legitimately. I would love to know who he's opted to use it on.
you know, I'm gonna guess. I think this is a pretty high % chance that it's Darius.
You know, you say that, but I could see him putting it on Pays because he's like the DPS threat.
Oh. Well, some people stayed. Lahens lives, and he's just gonna live. There's the freeze there on the Lucian, and no cleanse available. Sylvie's just gonna flash.
Here
away.
comes Mr.
The
Ghosty.
game is looking like a horror movie at this point. Everybody's just running away from GenG, and it's not working.
Dindin's here for the split push, guys. Don't worry.
Save it all.
He does so little damage to the tower as well. Oh, he has put it on the Darius. Okay, you were right. You know, there is the big one that does a lot. Is the
All right, this game is over. Let's keep it moving.
this
Surely, yeah.
full get
Perfect outcome. Doesn't
Oh, the
survive
ball,
against
man!
anyone. Oh, here we go again.
Oh my god, we'll watch the last fight for funsies.
You get ganked again. You get ganked again.
Talia wall,
And now, okay.
Sejuani ult, right?
Like, didn't
Yeah.
doesn't
Into Aphelios ult. Oh my god. The AoE.
Blows up behind the turret, and down they go. Dundun might live. Yeah, he's got a shield. He's Udyr. Cool story. And that's going to be the end of that. GenG will just push in and end the game. Just like that.
Yeah, that was pretty sick.
Keen got the flash 4-man pull.
From this matchup.
Yeah,
Like,
and
perfect
also-
time to gank. You get ganked again. You get ganked again.
Uh-oh.
And now, okay, yeah, like Dundun doesn't
The
survive
ball, man!
again.
Uh-oh.
And now, okay, yeah, like
In the queue.
anyone. Oh, here we go again.
In the queue, into the Aphelios ult.
Behind the turret, and down they go. Dundun might live. Yeah, he's got a shield. He's
Poor Dindin.
story. And that's going to be the end of that. GenG will just push in. And
He
end
built
the
an
game.
Anathemas chains for the Darius guys. Don't worry about it. It's fine. He won't take damage anymore.
Four-man grab.
Oh, no.
He owned.
Oh, no. that's going to do it. Down goes the Nexus. 16
Wow.
to 4.
That's crazy that this was such a stomp
Keen has a
when they
massive
can't bot so
performance.
hard. Wow, GenG impressive.